EA Sports. It's in the game.
Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, be liking my flavor, I think it's cause. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist. Watch out, clubs, I never switch.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, we're out to Arrowhead for the call from Kansas City. We'll hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, first opened way back in 1972. There's a look at Arrowhead. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. A second down. Offensive starters, here they are. David DeCastro, what do you think about him, Charles?
Brandon could not have been better trained at Stanford. So well schooled in the run game and the pass game, and especially in pro principles. David DeCastro could be an all-pro in the years to come.
Only 2 there on the dump off. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Like 80.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to find Switzer. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. James Washington was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. But he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage. This time a sack. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. On 3rd down, it's Conner. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. So plenty. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great. And got his man complete. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught at the 10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. They'll look to throw. To Connor on the check down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He'll look to throw.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also fourth down.
Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. But now it's third down. On third down, Roethlisberger. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Rashad Breeland. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day